"Of course he did," said George, untying him. He at once went completely mad and tore round and round the children, his tail down and his ears flat. "He'd win any race if he were a greyhound," said Julian admiringly. "You can hardly see him for dust. Tim, hey Tim, come and say good morning." Tim leapt up and licked Julian's left ear as he passed on his whirlwind way. Then he sobered down and ran lovingly by George as they all made their way to the beach. He licked George's bare legs every now and again, and she pulled at his ears gently. They got into the boat, and George pushed off. The fisher boy waved at them. "You won't be very long, will you?" he called. "There's a storm blowing up. Bad one it'll be too." "I know," shouted George back. "But maybe we'll get back before it begins. It's pretty far off yet." George rowed all the way to the island. Tim stood at each end of the boat in turn, barking when the waves reared up at him. The children watched the island coming closer and closer. It looked even more exciting than it had the other day. "George, where are you going to land?" said Julian. "I simply can't imagine how you know your way in and out of these awful rocks. I'm afraid every moment we're going to bump into them." "I'm going to land in the little cove I told you about the other day," said George. "There's only one way to it, but I know it very well. It's hidden away on the east side of the island." The girl cleverly worked her boat in and out of the rocks, and suddenly, as it rounded a low wall of sharp rocks, the children saw the cove she had spoken of. It was like a natural little harbour, and was a smooth inlet of water running up to a stretch of sand sheltered between high rocks. The boat slid into the inlet and at once stopped rocking, for the water here was like glass and had hardly a wrinkle.